Hey everyone, how are you doing? And today I'm going to be talking about this movie Rant, about the system. This movie here is a massive letdown, a big letdown. This is like a child's play movie, like even kids will not be impressed. Well, maybe they will. Like the main protagonist, the shirtless pussy man, he's like a bloody. Sorry, had shy. He's like a bloody bad acting motherfucker who's trying to use a Batman voice. I don't know if it's a Batman voice or a Pac-Man's voice. He calls it fucking constipated. His acting is so bad. In the middle of it, it gets a bit better. That's because maybe he's a bit in trance, but that still doesn't improve anything. That's still, it's just unacceptable. And for him to be that lucky, I feel like he needs more work to be going on. I think this picked him for his looks and just because, oh, he's got a six-pack and, oh, I'm muscly. Like, there's a scene where he's make a slow motion run, and as you see, you actually get to see his nipples flapping up and down. I don't know, that made me feel sick and I wanted to choke myself to death. Let's see, for good actors, the villain, who's a corrupted police officer, he done good acting. A proper actor where you could say he deserves to come in the Bollywood movie, or even a better, well-paid Lollywood movie to be spent on than this. 90,000 rupees. That, oh, my god. No, I'm just disappointed because that's a waste of money. In their return in box office, they only got 1,000 back in the cinema. It came out when Namrala Afrat. No, it didn't came out when Namrala Afrat came out. It was just really. I'm just surprised. No, I'm glad it's on YouTube because at least I didn't spend any money on it. It's really. If you want to see this movie, and go on, be my guest. But for me, it felt like a chore to watch a very, very long movie. A long movie with a lot of drama, with so much detail that I forgotten about the story. Until you notice a few chunks of the story, oh, okay, now it's building up. But it feels kind of pointless. Really pointless, because you ruined the story plot. No, the plot for the story in it does have actually an interesting, good plot, but it's fucking ruined with so much dialogue. Count editing in the film, who directed it. Good print. The editing, like, it's not like, oh, a brilliant or anything, but the guy who edited it, he kept on overdoing it, like, scenes where he's just wankering about with that fucking camera. He just kept on. There's a scene where there was a goddamn long dialogue where they kept on talking and chatting. And for the editing of the camera, switching around in different positions, they are. It's starting to break down because you notice it's not going nowhere, and then you start to notice the camera. From my eyes, I now start to notice the camera because I was starting breaking through. I just started to lose my interest in this, start breaking through in my eyes. I just started to think about the editing and forget about big, long, chatty dialogue. The actors, the father who played the main hero's father, well, I don't call him a hero, he did well. I say he's one of the best actors, but I feel like could did a bit more effort. The person who played his mother, yeah, good, but not like the father actor. His love interest, she's not shit as he was, the shitty main actor. Songs and music, they were good, not really like, I think one of the last songs were good in it, but it's just, I was just too disappointed in the movie. If you're a Bollywood fan, like, don't see this film because you'll be this will be an insult to Pakistan's films today. It is just. I was so disappointed. I wanted to see it for the action, and the fight coordinated action scenes were so old-fashioned. So old-fashioned that you can think. You can think that they were going backwards. And nothing was really improved. Like, there was a funny scene where he grabs two big barrels and starts swinging around like gauntlets, and just reminding me of God of War, but in the stupid way. Look, I was so disappointed in this movie after seeing this big, long, a chore of a fucking movie, where it did have a good plot, but it was completely fucked up. So fucked up. The plot is completely separate from story. Plot is, you have each pieces of cake, that, okay, that makes sense, and each that. But as you do that, then you get to detail the story to improve the plot, where to create the plot. But no, there was good pieces there, but the rest of it is completely salty shit, not looked after. It was just completely not synced over what they were making. It was all pushed over. Look, I hated this movie so much. I'm thinking, what had the Hollywood industry allowed to come in the cinema? Such a lazy, not think about film. Not thinking about today's fashion, today's films, to get the world's interest, not like Pakistan or at least average. Think. I was so disappointed that I ended up going back and rewatching War, just to calm my nerves, to notice that Pakistan, they can make good movies, and I hope War 2 does a great job. This movie, the system, don't follow. Follow it once if you just want to see the heritage of this big letdown piece of shit. There'll be others coming soon with better stories. And soon in the future, maybe action films.